Can you guys hear me? Hello, guys. I'm not sure if you guys hear the sound, but we'll go ahead and start now. Welcome, guys. Welcome back to the second live. It's been a while. Who's ready for 30K Bitcoin and then 40K? Welcome, Robert. Nice to see you here as well. Welcome, Chris. Still waiting for a dollar Luna Classic. Yeah, we all are waiting. It's coming. Welcome, Sam. Welcome, Wonderman. How you doing? No sound. Welcome, Sam. Welcome, guys. Welcome. I will not try to pronounce this name. uh, welcome, AB. I will say welcome, AB for short. Let's share the screen here. Welcome, Kim. Oh, welcome, Frank. We can hear you now. Okay, awesome. Okay, I believe the music wasn't playing well. So we're gonna clean the chart up, guys. This is a AMA or question and answers for the course we've been putting out. So I'm sure a lot of you have a lot of questions when it comes to trading and reading the charts. So this live stream, is a way to interact with you guys. So you get all your question answered, or if you don't understand something, then you can point it out, and then we can go over it. Give me a moment here while I set something up here. My name is not that hard. Abdul Ghaffar. Welcome. It will take a while to pronounce it. Welcome, Melvin. Uh, it's been a while since I've seen you here, Melvin. Welcome. We are in the bull run, guys. So on on the 4 hour chart, as we can see, we've had a nice beginning pump towards the 25K areas. There's a lot of resistance in the 25K areas. So this is why we've seen Bitcoin resisting as far as going further than the 24K areas. There's a lot of resistance here. There's a lot of resistance around these areas. So once Bitcoin breaks the 25K and stabilizes and consolidate around the 25K, then that's more confirmation that we're heading toward 30K. And as you can see on the daily chart, the on the MACD, we have crossed over and we are beginning to see buying pressure, which is a very good sign. In the previous video, I did mention if uh, once we start seeing the green bars here, let's mute the Telegram. The green bars here, then that means we are bullish on the daily chart. So it's a bullish sign on the daily chart, guys. So if we look at on the 3 day chart as well, which is almost as the weekly chart, we can see we also have a lot of buying pressure here as well. Okay, let's see if we can mute the Telegram here. Log out. Okay, we should be fine now. Welcome, Zach. Welcome, everyone else. Welcome, Mac. Okay. And I'm pretty sure most of you already are aware that that we are heading toward the. Hold on, let's lower the music a little bit. Can you guys see the screen fine? Uh, Frank, what is your opinion about the lawsuit? Uh, I'm pretty sure you're referring to Do Kwon. That's just the SEC stepping down and trying to regulate crypto. So they want to make a big presence in the crypto space. So what other way to make a big entrance than to start with Terra Classic, which is Terra Classic is everyone knows about Terra Classic. Once you start talking about Terra Classic, then pretty much everyone in crypto will know about the topic. So this is why they decided to go after Duquan. It's more of a publicity stunt more than anything. So most likely you'll probably see you know either they just fine him or you know I don't believe he's gonna do any jail time, to be honest with you. But uh, the lawsuit, I've made a previous video earlier stating that Luna Classic will be it's a better play than Luna 2.0. If you did have any Luna 2.0, just sell it and convert it into Luna Classic. So eventually, Luna Classic will always and continue to outperform Luna 2.0. Okay, screen is good. Okay, awesome. Is the sound good now, guys? Hopefully, you guys can hear me over there, and I can lower the volume a little bit. Okay, before we begin, guys, I'm just gonna give you guys a brief update as far as what is going on with the project. And I, I did show you guys that as far as Visionary DeFi, let's, let's get it back on the chart here. Okay, this is VDeFi, guys. As you can see, we are beginning to pump without uh, anyone buying, so which is a very good sign in the bull run, guys. Usually, once Bitcoin start pumping, everything starts to pump, uh, regardless of you know what's going on with the specific coin, with the particular coin. So everything's gonna be pumping. So this is where we're gonna see meme coins take over, and meme coins and altcoins take over. Technically, VDeFi is a meme, not a meme coin. Is it falls in the category as altcoins. Any coin that has very low market cap, they are considered uh, uh, altcoins. So as far as Luna as well, we should see a nice spike very soon because we did burn a lot of the supply as well. So those who are holding, continue to hold. As far as when should we see the pump? So we're just waiting for the burns to take effect. So once the burn takes effect, then you're gonna see a nice spike, just like we are seeing with VDeFi. And then once we take out a few zeros again, then we'll re-enable buying again for everyone else. Screen is good. Sound is good. Okay, awesome. Yeah, guys. So far, right now, we're just laying the groundworks and preparing ourselves for the bull run because once the market really start pumping on the 3-day charts, things are going to be moving very quickly, and we also want to get everything moving as well with the wallet, with the Ghost Ledger, and also with the coin. So most of you are already aware and know that I've been having some back and forth with Binance as far as my account. They've been giving me some difficulty as far as after they've locked me out of my account. They've been giving me some difficulty as far as giving me access to the account. So uh, which is why we've been we should have already launched or pre-sale by then. But right now we are working on plan B, and plan B does involve um, I can't disclose too much because you know a lot of people like to keep their anonymity. So let's just say we are working with let's just say it's a will group. So we're working with a will group, so everyone will be benefit from this. So most people just look at one project VD5, and they can make an assumption as far as uh, remember I said everyone look at things in puzzle pieces. They can just look at VD5 coin and then just say, hey, they can say the coin is dead. Now they cannot say the coin is dead because they can see that it's starting to pump. But most people look at you know, one puzzle pieces and then make the assumptions. They 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 can't really see the bigger picture when it comes to crypto in general, because crypto there's so much opportunities in crypto, and once we prepare for the bull run, which we have already setting up ourselves for the bull run to happen, and once all the dust is settled, then we are going to be the billionaires in the crypto space and the whales in the crypto space. So VDFi is just an entry into the community. And once you're in the community, we're going to do everything we can and by any means necessary to get to our goals, which is, to create millionaires and billionaires, uh, in crypto. And and this is our plans, this is our goals, and this is what we will do. And I can guarantee you that will happen. Okay, so We're gonna go. We're gonna briefly go over what we covered in the courses and the lessons. And if you guys have any questions, uh, do write your questions down so I can address them. Because being in crypto, guys, if you don't know how to read the charts, if you don't know, not just reading the charts, if you don't know when to take profits and when to get out of the markets, then you're just gonna be trading the market, in the dark. So you won't know when to take profits. You'll probably end up buying a crypto, and let's say, for example, you probably think it's gonna come back down, and right after you sell, it continues to climb higher. Then you get the FOMO, you jump back in at the top, and then you end up riding the huge candles back down. So this is what we want to prevent, and this is what we don't want you guys to do as far as you know getting in any crypto, because once the market's coming down, everything is coming down with it. So you don't want to be uh, stuck holding the bag. So the key is having the skills to know when to take profits and continue to accumulate, so you don't have to always be a diamond hand. So imagine most of us that holds Luna Classic, imagine if we did Most of you did sell at the all-time high, the previous all-time high, which is the 5.9. And let's say even if you did sell 50%, and then you wait until the bottom again, you would most likely at least triple your bags. So, the market's always going to go up. It's always going to do its correction. So the key is to catch the corrections because they're going to happen anyway, guys. It's because the chart is also connected with nature, the law of cycles. So there's always going to be cycles. There's always going to be pumps. There's always going to be retracement. That's just how the chart works. So if you understand that there's always going to be retracement, then you can get out of the market and then wait for the dips and wait for the retracement to get back in. Okay, so let's take an example at the 4-hour chart on Bitcoin. So as we can see, we are seeing a slight resistance here, right here. Whenever you see prices attempting to break above it and it keeps rejecting, most likely it's going to retrace, at least um, head to the support area. Remember the lower Bollinger Band also it forms a support. So most likely we will see Bitcoin come and hit the support on the 4-hour here, which is around the 23K, the low 23Ks before heading back up again. So for example, if this was the daily chart or even the weekly chart, this is where we would be taking our profits around these areas, which is the top. And then most likely it's going to come around these areas, around these supports before heading back up. So this is why I say it's best to trade on the higher time frames. So that way uh, the swing trade is bigger, so your bag end up being a lot bigger. So let's say if you're trading on the 4-hour, you might not have big profits when it comes to get taking profits. Your bag not might not be as big as taking profits on the 4 hours. So the the least recommended time frame I recommend you guys to take profits is the 12-hour, the daily, and the 3-day charts. So as you can see on the 12-hour as well, we are seeing a resistance here. And remember I said when price gets outside of the Bollinger Band like so, then we are expecting a retrace back, which it did happen here on the 4-hour. We can also confirm that it did retrace here as well. There's two huge red candles, and those that that trades on a lower time frame, you probably would have got out right at these areas or on the 24K 900s, which I did get out of the market by then. I was in the market, then I did take profits right when it got in these areas, and I got back around these areas again. So and then I rode the nice pump back up again, and then right I right after I saw the three candles rejection again, I sold again, and then now I'm just waiting for a nice retracement again because sometimes I do trade on the lower time frames. The reason I trade on the lower time frame is because I'm in trades where coins are moving, per day, 100% per day, 50% per day. So, catching those trades, it's a lot more lucrative than if you were to just keep holding the bag. Just get out, wait for a retracement, and then get back in again. So most likely, if we are looking at this on the 12-hour, uh, remember I said usually if price hits the area 2 times, it rejects it, it'll test it again a third time. So we see that first 12-hour candle, it went up, then it stopped here. Then the second candle attempted to continue to move up. Then it got rejected as well. And the third one got rejected, and this is where you saw the huge red candle here. And a lot of people, uh, wasn't expecting Bitcoin to come back down, but usually the market always have to correct itself. There's always going to be retracements. So you don't want to be always holding the bag, and just remove the idea of being a diamond hand, because it doesn't really benefits us. If you know how to read the charts, then there's no such thing as diamond hand. Diamond hand is for people that don't know how to read the charts. They just hold because they don't know when to take profits. You can be a holder as well, and as well as a trader, and then you keep trading and then accumulate your coins. You can even have two separate bags. You have a holder bag where you're just accumulating in that bag where you don't even touch that bag. Then you have one bag where you're just using it to trade, and then the profits you take, you transfer the profits into the holder bag, and then you keep on accumulating. So looking at the 12-hour charts here, since we did get a third rejection here, most likely we will see Bitcoin come down around the 22K 900 areas, or the 22K, the low 23Ks, the 23K, or the expected retracement will be around 23K, low 23K to the 22K 900s. That's one possible scenario. And if, like I said before, the those who control the market sometimes, they won't let Bitcoin go down too far. So the second area, it might come and retest this support area. The support is at 23K 700 and 23K 500. So this is a definite retrace. So once they get there, if there's enough support, it's going to bounce back up and head toward 25K. But if there's not enough support here in the uh, 23K 600 to the 23K 400s, it's going to continue to drop until it gets to the lower 23Ks and 22K 900s, and then head back up toward the 25K ranges. And this is another reason why we've been careful as far as uh, studying the markets and knowing the movement, because launching a new project, that can either destroy the project or help the projects um, explode based on the market conditions as well. But we are moving in the right direction, guys, which is toward the 32K range. Bitcoin is, it's gonna do what it's gonna do. So the only thing we can do is, you know, be patient with the market, because it's gonna move how it's gonna move. But eventually, the confirmations are all around us as far as it is a bull run. Let's see if we have some questions here, guys. Yeah, if you're not in the Telegram for the Ghost Ledger, guys, the link will be in the description below, as well as it's here posted on the screen as well. Yeah, it's the Ghost the Ghost Ledger is gonna be a monster project, guys. I just keep seeing it. It's gonna be a monster project, especially in the bull run. And like said before, guys, as a community, we're gonna do everything we can, to get to our goals by any means necessary. So this is why, I've been planning something big for us, you know, something bigger than you could even imagine. So let's just keep it at that. Like I said before, it involves a will group, so it's gonna be very interesting. So anyone has any questions so far as the previous lessons we went over, as far as trading, reading the Bollingers, reading the candles, rejection, support, resistance, trend lines, because it's the reading the chart, guys, is the key to becoming a billionaire in crypto. You will not find a billionaire that doesn't know how to read some type of charts, unless they were just buying cryptos and then just throwing it in a wallet and just forgetting about it, and years later, uh, they just see they're millionaire. But it's good to do it consciously, so that way you have the skill, because the skill is very important, because crypto is here to stay. So we did see a nice pump, so we are expecting a nice retrace again before we start pumping again. So no one has any question as far as reading the graph. So that means we are doing a very good job, and as when it comes to explaining everything. So looking at things on a higher time frame, on a weekly chart, guys, we are very bullish. Remember in the previous video, in the previous video, I did mention once we start to see the next the next green bar, that means there's a lot more volume is coming in on the weekly charts, because the previous video we made, we were right here at this light green bar. So I said expected if we did see green, solid green bar on the volumes, then that means we are about to pump. So as you can see, the green bar did appear here. So that means there's a lot of volume that's happening on the chart when it comes to the market pumping. So what today's date? Let's see. Today's Saturday, so next week is gonna be a very good week for crypto, guys. So next week we will see crypto at 25K. If not, it's gonna be at 30K areas, because this week the weekly candle is green, and I expect it to get at least into the 30K before doing any type of correction. The next resistance here should be around the 31K, 30K to 31K. So it's gonna get around these areas, around the 30K, and then we're gonna see a slight retracement again, and then a continuation to the 40K. Once it gets to the 40K, like I said before, we have to be on the lookout for the black swan event, because at any moment it's gonna happen. And as you can see, since we are facing regulations with crypto, and the SEC is going after everyone. They're going after the exchanges. They're going after stable coins. So this is where you can kind of see how the picture is playing out, where they will be going after USDT, and this is how it's going to USDT is going to collapse, because once they find out USDT is not backed by one to one, and all the minting they've been doing without backing the stable coin, then this is where you will see it collapse. Big news will come out where they say um, USDT is not backed by one to one, and then you will just see just everyone just getting uh, out of the stable coin altogether. But I believe they're gonna crash it instead of making an announcement. So this is why you want to be holding your coins in DAI. You know, there's the misconception that everyone has that if you get into crypto, you're going to lose all your money because the market is very volatile. But this is why stablecoin exists. You can just have portion of your money, put into stablecoins such as the AI, where it's not going to be moved. It's not going to move up or down. It's just going to be staying as if it were in your bank account. So do remember to keep your the coins, the at least I call it money you're not using to buy crypto. Keep it in stable coins. Uh, Only DAI I recommend. But on the weekly chart, guys, we are very bullish for crypto. Very bullish. We had this nice retracement here. We had this nice pump, then we had this nice retracement. And now we're gonna see at least 3 or 4 weekly green candles before we see a correction, a major correction. So this is where everything will correlate with you know Bitcoin getting into the 40K ranges. So we would see at least we're gonna see at least three, if not four, green weeks of crypto. The next 4 weeks, which is the next 3 to 4 weeks, will be green, just all green for crypto. So the market's gonna be pumping for that uh, for that time frame. And this is why we have to get everything ready. So we launch everything. We launched the Ghost Ledger pre-sale. We get that over with. But we're working with we just have such a big plan, guys. That's gonna surprise you guys at the end. So this is why I say just bear with us, be patient with us because we do have big plans. That is gonna make you guys smile at the end. So the next big uh, key area we're gonna look for Bitcoin to get into, guys, is here. Here, this is major resistance area here. So that's around the mid 30K. No, that's around the 40K area. So right here. So right here, this is the 40K areas where Bitcoin will get to before doing any type of major correction. So we'll probably see this weekly candle closes green. Then the next week, we're gonna have, let's see here. The next week gonna be another green candle here, and then the next week again is gonna be another green candle, and then the next one might just be spiking and hitting the resistance area, and this is where we're gonna see a nice correction again. Thanks, Doc Red Heart Shape. I guess the emoji didn't come through. You're welcome. So imagine, guys, right before the previous bull run, if we had the knowledge of knowing what the market was doing, and we we were understanding the charts, understanding every play of the market before they even happen. Our bags we would be big whales by now in the market because we would already have taken profits at the top and then wait until the market drops again, and then for example, imagine getting in Shiba Inu before the previous pump. I got in right at the top of last year. At that time, I didn't really understand the crypto charts. I was trading forex, which was a little bit different. I didn't realize it was almost similar, so I transitioned from forex into crypto, but they all move similar. There's the similar patterns, and you can even plug most of these indicators, and then it will show you the exact same thing. The only difference is crypto is more volatile, which is a good thing. So imagine, if you sold Shiba Inu at the top, and then with the same amount, not even if with the half amount you sold from, you bought at these areas again. Could you imagine how many coins you would have had? All right, let's clean the chart up a little bit, guys. I'm surprised no one has any questions. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys something. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go on the lowest time frame as possible. They used to have, I think, some exchanges have the 1 second time frame, but here there's no 1 second time frame. So we're gonna look into the lowest time frame, which is the 1 minute time frame. What we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the patterns, the cycles, the mini cycles, and then uh, we're gonna look at the bigger cycles on the bigger time frame, larger time frame, and we're gonna see how how identical everything moves. Okay, this is the 1 minute time frame. Okay, remember I said there's always gonna be a pump and then a retracement. So we always gonna get a pump here as you see here, nice pump. Then we're gonna get a consolidation period, and then we're gonna get a correction. We can look anywhere on the charts. We're gonna see the exact same pattern, guys. Let's see here. And remember that whenever the Bollinger squeezes, it's gonna be either a breakout to the upside or to the downside. To get the confirmation where it's gonna break out, always remember to confirm it with the MACD. So we had this pump here and a nice consolidation, and we had this mini pump up here again. Usually, uh, if there's a lot of volume, sometimes we will not get a correction. That is also a possible scenario as well. Sometimes we are not always going to get a correction, but by confirming it with the MACD, if there's consistent dark green bars, then most likely we won't see a correction. And sometimes the correction might be minor as well. But eventually we did see a slight correction here. And then we had the pump again. We can look at everywhere on the so we can look at even the 5 minute here. We're gonna see the exact same thing. See, we saw the pump here on the lower time frame, consolidation, a correction, and then a pump again, and then a bigger correction. Here's a bigger one here, a nice pump, consolidation, and then a huge correction, and then another pump again. because the market moves in cycles. This is how you can predict it because everything is predictable. All you need is data and information. So let's go on a 15 minutes sometime. On a 15-minute time frame, we saw a nice rise up and then a correction. There's always going to be correction. Just remember this. And then the correction. And on the hour as well, we're always going to see the correction, a pump retrace. There's always going to be a pump consolidation in either a retrace or a continuation to the upside. Okay, this is the hour charts, hourly chart. We had a nice pump here. We had a nice pump here. So just imagine this is the higher time frame, the daily time frame, or even the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, we are only right here, guys. We are right here, which is the first retrace. We are right here. We can confirm it on, let's say, on the weekly chart. Okay, we are right here on the weekly time frame. Here we are right here. So what we are expecting is this nice pump here. Okay, this is the pump that's coming on the weekly time frame and on the 3-day time frame. This is this pump that is coming. And then once this pump happens, guys, it's gonna be on the 3-day. It's gonna consolidate for a little bit, and then this is where we will be getting out of the market because it's gonna drop again, at least 50%. And most likely this will most likely correlate with Black Swan event. This is where you might see Bitcoin gets below the 10K levels. But right now we are slightly not consolidating, but waiting for a slight retracement on the 12-hour time frame. Because look, we did have a nice pump on the 12-hour. We did have a nice pump on the 12-hour, and right after a pump is a consolidation. And then we did see about a day and a half of Bitcoin just consolidating. It wasn't moving anywhere. And then all of a sudden, we saw the drop, which is a correction. And then now we're slowly beginning to move back up again. Now we are slightly consolidating. So the correction is not completely over on the 12-hour time frame. We still will slightly go, uh, you know, retest the support again, which is here. We're gonna test this huge support area again. At least the good thing is we are above this huge resistance. Then once we get above the resistance, then it becomes a support. So now that it's a support, Bitcoin is slightly going to retest it and then head back up to. It's going to reject it once it try to retest it. Uh, it won't go below this support area. Then this one you're going to see Bitcoin move very quickly, flush through the 25K areas and then head to the 30K. Let's zoom in here. So I would say, by since today is Saturday. So the weekend we're just gonna complete this uh, minor retracement here, and then by Monday, Tuesday, we should see Bitcoin starts to move toward the 25K areas. But the thing is, um, we're gonna be paying attention to the daily time frame and the 3 day. The daily time frame. Uh, Sometimes we'll look at the 12 hour as well, but it's not as big of a movements when it comes on the when it, I mean, there's big movement that can happen on the 12 hours, but recently that move wasn't big enough uh, to take big profits. So this is the daily time frame. As you can tell, we are we attempted once, got rejected. We attempted twice, we got rejected. We attempted 3 times, and it got rejected. Usually, there's a big resistance here at the 24K 900. So I know a lot of people are waiting. A lot of people that's waiting on the sideline to get into crypto. They are waiting for Bitcoin to break the 25K areas and then consolidate around those areas. For them, that's the confirmation of the bull run, because the 25K for most people is when they will actually know. This is the confirmation they will get that yes, we are in the bull run. But uh, this coming week, we should be at the 25K level, and this is where everyone will say yes, we are in the bull run. Sarah, how are you doing, big guy? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, Sarah. I hope you're doing well. Just checked in a bit late. Welcome. Yeah, I took a day off from everything. I guess yesterday. Uh, since yesterday. Yeah, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. The previous day was I was still working. Then I kind of felt like I needed to take a break, take a day off. So I took, my voice is a bit echoey. I'm not sure why. So does you got so you guys understand, the charts as far as setting up the charts, knowing how to read the charts? Could you guys, let's say if you guys were to, the market's pumping, the market has reached resistance on the daily chart, so on the 3 day chart. Could you guys comfortably, look at the charts and say, hey, I'm comfortable at, knowing what the market is going to do at this point? Because we're the one that's going to be billionaires, guys. Because we taking the time to, read the market, knowing uh, every movement the market is going to make before it happens. That's a good skill to have in crypto, in my opinion. Because most people that's buying crypto, they they have no idea how to read the chart. So they might catch the big green candle up and they ride it right back down. That's that can cause a lot of stress, and uh, they can become very emotional, and then they can come to hate crypto and then leave crypto altogether. You're hog, you're good, no worries. Okay, awesome. I'm just making sure. I just want to make sure everyone, understand the charts. I'm surprised there's no questions. Really, I'm really surprised. You know, since we are swing traders, guys, sometimes you can look at the 1 hour charts to see what Bitcoin is doing short term, which is a slight retracement, is doing a slight correction. But usually, we always want to look at things. The minimum time frame is the 12 hour. 12 hour. The most important time frames are the 12 hour, the daily, the 3 day, the weekly, and the monthly. So I would say five of them. So 12 hour daily chart, which is here. This is the 12-hour chart. This is the daily chart. This is the 3 day chart. 3 day chart is very important as well. And this is the weekly chart because each candles, let's say whichever time frames you on, each candle represent that time frame. So 1 week represent one of these candles. So 1 month represent one of these candles. So on a monthly time frame, if we can zoom out a little bit, we are very bullish and we are beginning to start climbing back up. And the resistance area for Bitcoin on the monthly time frame is around the 30 the mid 30Ks to the 40K areas, right around here. So Bitcoin's going to keep climbing until once it gets into those areas, then you know we'll look at the charts again and see will Bitcoin continue to go up, but I expect it to do a slight correction, a major correction before going back up. So we are still expecting once they get into these areas for the Black Swan event to happen. And then everyone may get the 10K Bitcoin that's 10K or lower Bitcoin that they've been calling for. Yeah, we're bullish, guys. We'll take about 5 minutes break, guys. I'll be back. Listening, awesome. No news is good news. We hear you. Yeah, exactly. No news is good news. And during these times too, it does give a lot of people opportunities also to get in early in the Ghost Ledger project as well, because a lot of people were waiting, to get their finances situated so they can get the opportunity to get in early. So, these interim times is a good. That's why I say everything happens for a reason. So we're just gonna trust the process and watch the market as everything goes. I'm sorry, I didn't try to learn the charts yet. Well, the videos are up, so whenever you do have the time, I would recommend do watch them because crypto is going to be here for as long as we live, guys. So it's good to learn this skill. It's very simple the way I show it to you guys. It's very easy to understand. Like, awesome. So we will take your lead and invest. Awesome. Personally, for me, oh, okay, I understand what you meant. Yeah, like for me, guys, with all the responsibilities, if you were to try to tell me this is what I was going to do, uh, I wouldn't. I would say I couldn't see myself doing this uh, because sometimes, there's a it's a lot to have on their shoulder because I know everyone is counting on me. So sometimes, even when I want to give up, there's always gonna be that time where you feel like giving up. If I was doing it for me, I probably would. If I was doing it just for me, I probably would have already given up by now. But because I know everyone, so many people is depending on me, there is no way. There is no way I can give up. So I'm gonna continue to push. I need to do what what I said I'm going to do, what we plan out to do. But sometimes it is a lot. It is a lot. We will win, no doubt. Yeah, we already won. So the fact that we're not giving up is if you keep trying, eventually you'll get success. So the only reason why people fail is because they give up prematurely. So if you keep trying, eventually you're gonna get to your goal. I can guarantee you that. So this is why I'm continue to push guys, even when we were attacked so many times. So I continue to push and continue to do you know what we set out to do because inevitably we're gonna get where we're supposed to be, and that's without a doubt. Because it's a beautiful thing just to see how many millionaires, how many billionaires we create as a group, guys, in this bull run, in the crypto space. It's going to be a beautiful thing to see. So this is what keeps motivating me to keep pushing, to keep going, guys. Let's see. So no one has any question. I'm really surprised. No one has any questions as far as the chart. If it was me, I was learning, I would have, I would have so many questions. I'm always like to nitpick at anything, so I break it down to nuts and bolts so I can understand how it works, how it functions, know everything about it. Okay, just to share some information with you guys. Once once the bull run really starts, and you know, I'm gonna be uh, posting. Posting certain coins in the Telegram, guys. Let you guys know which coins to get in before they explode. So one place to look for them is right here. You're gonna hover over a live pair here. Once you go over live pair, this is cryptos that's being created pretty much every minute. So a lot of them are getting rug pull where you say negative 100%. Look how many rug pulls are that just happened within the hour. So an hour ago, there were at least, let's say, 2 hours ago, there were one, two, three, four, five, six, seven rug pulls that happened. No, there's more than that. Seven, eight, nine, 10 rug pulls that just happened within the last 2 hours alone. So could you imagine when everyone is coming into crypto? When the world is coming into crypto, they know nothing about crypto. Imagine how many rug pulls they're gonna get into. because I know it happened to me so many times when I first got into crypto, and I'm sure it happened to you guys a lot as well. So this is where we build experience, and this is where we'll be here for those that comes in and wants to find a safe haven, uh, like us, like a group, family oriented group to help them along with the crypto journey. So to keep them from getting rug pulled as well. Look how many rug pulls, guys, within the last 2 hours. All the one that says negative 100%. I mean, the coin started to pump and they just rug pulled it 100%. So within the past, we're gonna count within the last 5 hours, 6 to 5 hours, how many rug pulls happen. So one, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So 31 crypto has been launched within the last 6 hours that has been rug pulled. So, could you imagine when people starting coming to crypto and start buying? So they're gonna get rug pull left and right. So even the rug pulls, the scam coins, they're all gonna be pumping in the bull run. So everyone's gonna be making money. So everyone will be happy. It's gonna be interesting tonight. These are all the coins that's being created as we speak. Coins being launched 7 minutes ago, 9 minutes ago. So we always have to be careful. And this is where I'll be watching as well, just picking out doing the homework, checking out to see the best possible um, coins to get into. We can catch 10x, 20x, 100x easily within a week in the bull run, guys. So being in the right group is key as well. Sarah, I don't think you could add any more. Oh, bro, cover RSI. That most people trade with the RSI indicator, but I don't trade with the RSI, so there's no. I don't study it. I don't study it much, so I couldn't go over it. So I try to make trading a lot more simple. So this is why I say the only real indicators you need is the MACD, the Bollinger Bands. And that's the only real indicators you need. There's two indicators: the Bollinger Bands and the MACD. And the only tool you need to know when to take profits is the Fibonacci extension. That's all you really need. Just keep it simple. RSI is not really accurate sometimes because I found that it's not connected to nature. The only reason why the Bollinger Band and the Fibonacci extension is very accurate is because they connected to nature. Because you can look in nature and you will see the Fibonacci uh, pattern. So I'm going to look on Google. What we're going to do is we're going to look at the Fibonacci patterns. This is why it's so accurate. Okay, Fibonacci. It's the Fibonacci sequence. You can see it's found in nature, found in everything, in everyday life. So it's connected to nature. As we can see here, the universe is also made of patterns. Nature is also made of patterns. Look here, this is a conch shell. This is a snake. So what you want to do is use the Fibonacci and the Bollinger Bands, because they're connected with nature. They're not gonna lead you wrong. The see, the patterns are also found in flowers, in plants, and also anything in nature. You can look and then you will find these patterns, because everything is patterns and cycles. That's all they are. So if you see a pattern, then this is how you can predict what's going to happen. You look for the next pattern or the next sequence. There's also, other patterns in nature as well. We are speechless. Awesome. Yeah, about the rug pull. Yeah, the rug pulls are. There's some ruthless people out there. I'm telling you. So be careful in crypto. So we'll be here for the newcomers, to lead them in the right path, because they will get rug pulled left and right, and then after they've been rug pulled so many times. I'm saying this because I've experienced it, and I've known so many people that when they first got into the bull run, this is the same thing they experienced. They got emotionally tired of losing money, of getting into rug pulls, and finding a community, finding a project that they wasn't gonna get rug pulled. They were so relieved, and once they were in that community, they stayed and never left. So, we'll be here for them, because they're gonna need a place, a safe haven or a safe crypto to invest in. So this is where we'll be here. Don't stop believing in good people. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, I'm not sure the music's coming through. Well, the main reason why we did this live is to see if anyone has any questions as far as reading the chart. Looks like no one has any questions. So hopefully everything is being explained easily, so that way everyone can understand. Yeah, we'll call it a day here, guys. And next time, sure. We'll call it a day here, guys. We'll wind out with a song and call it a day. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I'll see you in the next live. Like I said, since the bull run is here, guys, than we're gonna do more live than videos. And I'm not sure. Can you guys hear the music playing, or can you guys just hear silence? Or maybe the speaker's not working. We will do our homework. Promise. Awesome. Awesome. All right, guys. I'll see you guys in the next in the next live. See everyone in Dubai. Yeah, it's gonna be very soon. Very very soon. Mhm. Yeah, this is our year, guys. It's our year. It's gonna be exciting time. Peace out, guys.